Welcome guys to another wonderful video with the Number Ninja. In this video we are going to be looking at constructions. This is basically for the year 9 checkpoint mathematics, constructing angles. Now our learning objective is that we are going to learn how to construct angle 60, 45, 30 and 90 degrees respectively, and also we are going to learn how to inscribe regular polygons in a circle. Now let's get started with angle of 60 degree. Now how do we construct an angle of 60 degree? Now what we do is that the procedure is that you have to draw a line. Now the line can be 5 cm, which is not compulsory. Basically just draw a straight line like this. So this is my ruler, and this is my pair of compasses, and this is my protractor. So I'm gonna construct with the ruler and compass. Then I'll use the protractor just to confirm, to check my angles to see if they are correct or not. Okay, now for us to construct an angle of, so we are constructing angle 60 degree. Okay, now for us to construct this, now the first thing we are going to do is to draw a straight line like so. So draw your line like this. Okay, so after I draw that line, then I'm going to take my compass, then I'm going to draw a semicircle. All right, so you put your compass sharp point on any point on that line. All right, then you draw a semicircle like this, semicircle. Okay, now you must not adjust this radius. Radius means the distance between this compass point and the pencil. Do not adjust the radius. Okay, so with the compass just the way it is, you place the sharp point at either point A or point B. So let's call this point A. This is my point A. This is my point B, right? So you are going to place your compass. Make sure you don't adjust the compass. You place the compass point on either A or B, all right? Just like so. Then I'm going to make an arc that cuts the semicircle like this. All right, so mind you, the center of that semicircle is right here. That is the center of the semicircle, right? Yes. So now I'm going to take my ruler, then I'm going to join this line, draw a line that joins the this point of intersection where my arc cuts the semicircle, this point here. So I'm going to join that point to the center of that semicircle. So just like this. Yes. Yes, that's it. Now the angle I have constructed now is what value? 60 degree already. So this is the angle here. This angle is obviously 60 degree. So I'm done with the construction of the angle. Now let us check. Let's confirm this with our protractor. So when I place my protractor like this, Now make sure you place this point here on the center of that circle. Make sure it is precise, just like so. Right, now you can see that you can move this this arrow key. Okay, so move it. Now this is from 0, move it to that line, that green line. Okay, you can see the angle is obviously 60 degree. It's correct. So this is how you construct an angle of 60 degree. Okay, all right, now so on to the next one. The next one is for us to construct an angle of 30 degree. Now for us to construct an angle of 30 degree, we have to make angle 60 first, and then we bisect it. So basically you have to construct angle 60 and then you bisect it to get angle 30 degree. Now what is the meaning of bisecting? Now bisecting means you are gonna like share this angle into 2 equal halves. All right, now how do I bisect an angle? So now for us to bisect an angle, you have to place your compass point, okay, like this. So let's call this point point C. All right, so I'm going to use point B and point C because they are the points on that make the angle 60, right? So I'm going to use point B and C to bisect. So you have to place your compass point on point B, just like so. Then you can extend this your radius of your compass, extend it out. Okay, then you have to make an arc like so. Now do not adjust the radius of your compass, don't adjust it, leave it the way it is, please. Then you now place your compass point on this point C like this. All right, now make another arc that must cut the first arc I did. You get? So now we now have to connect. You join the point of intersection of these arcs. Okay, join the point to the center, just like so. Now this is how to bisect an angle. Okay, you see I placed the compass point on point B. I made this first arc, right? Then I placed the compass point on point C. I made another arc that must cut the first arc here, right? Then I use my long ruler. I draw a straight line from the point where the arcs meet to the center, right? And I got this. Now that's all. That's how to bisect an angle. Okay, so I have bisected this angle 60. So that means this angle space over here is obviously half of 60. That is 30 degree. So this angle space over here too must be 30 degree as well. Okay, that's called bisecting. So I have 30 and 30, that make up 60, right? So now let us confirm if it's correct with your protractor. So now place it like this. Make sure the center is on the center of the protractor. You see, now you can see that is very correct. Now this line here, you see, you can see it's passing through 30 degree. You see, that shows that our construction is accurate, very accurate. So that's how you construct angle 30 degree. You have to construct angle 60 and you bisect it the way I did to get 30. Okay, now when you are doing constructions, please use a pencil, a compass and a ruler. Okay, and make sure your construction arcs are visible. That's what gives you the mark. Okay, now let's move on to the next angle. Now the next angle I want to construct is angle 45 degree and 90 degree. Now for us to construct angle 90 and 45 degree, for us to make angle 45 degree, we have to make angle 90 degree first, okay, and we'll bisect it to get 45 degree. So now what do I mean by that? Now if I have 90 degree, if I divide 90 degree by 2, what's the answer? The answer is 45 degree. So which means if I can make angle 90, if I can construct angle 90, then I just have to bisect it to get 45 degree, right? Okay, good. Now let us construct angle 90 degree first. Now to make angle 90 degree, the first thing you have to do is to draw a straight line, draw a horizontal line like this. So with your ruler, position horizontally, then draw your horizontal line like this. Okay, so this is my horizontal line I've just drawn. Now let's name the line. Let's call the line AB. Okay, that's line AB. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to use my compass. So you have to place your compass point. The compass point is the sharp point, okay? So place the compass point on either point A or B. Now let's use point B. So I place my compass point on point B like so. Then now you must make sure you expand or extend the radius of the compass. Now the pencil must be more than like this. It must be more than half of that your line, okay? Make sure you expand the compass so that the pencil is more than half of that line AB, okay? Then with that, you now draw an arc up. You draw an arc above and below. All right. Then you now do not adjust this radius. Don't adjust your compass radius, please. Now you place your compass on the other point, which is point A, right? Then you now draw another arc that cuts the first arc below, right? Same thing. Draw another arc that cuts the arc above. That's all. Then now I have to get the point of intersection of those arcs above and below, right? So for this arc above, they meet here, right? So just mark it. Then this one meet here, so mark it. Now obviously I'm going to take my ruler and connect those points of intersection, join them with a straight line. All right, like this. So now this is how to construct angle 90 degree. So this angle here, okay, is 90 degree right angle. That's all. So now this line is called the perpendicular bisector. Actually, perpendicular bisector, all right, of line AB. Why is it called this? Because now it's perpendicular because the angle between that line and that AB is 90, right? That's why it's perpendicular, right? Then now also is a bisector because you can see that it's this red line, you can say, is passing through the center, the middle of line AB, right? Yes. So which means if I call this point C, so the distance from A to C is equal to distance from C to B. All right. So obviously this red line has is dividing line AB into two equal parts, two equal halves. That's why it's called a bisector. All right. So the angle between this red line and this grid line is 90 degrees. So that's how you construct angle 90 degrees. So you construct angle 90 degrees by just constructing the perpendicular bisector of a straight line. All right. Now let's now confirm our angle if it is 90 degrees. So I'm going to use my protractor to confirm that. So place your protractor like this. So make sure this the center is on that center. Now you can see that it's very accurate. So the angle we have here is 90 degrees. Wow, very accurate. So that's how you make angle 90 degrees. Okay. Now the next angle we want to look at is angle 45 degrees. So let's look at how to construct angle 45 degrees. Now for us to make angle 45 degrees, we have to first of all construct angle 90, and we bisect it to get 45 degrees. Now I have made 90 already, so I just have to bisect it to get 45 degrees, right? So how do I bisect angle 90 degrees? Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put my, so let's call this center, call it point C, the center here. All right, that's point C. Then I'm going to put my, my compass. Put your compass on that center, that's point C. Then you can reduce the compass length, the radius. All right, so you can actually mark an arc here like this. So this arc is cutting this line, right? So you mark another arc that cuts this line here like this. So obviously I just made two arcs, right? Two arcs cutting those line, right? Now the points where those arcs cut those lines, let's name them. So let's call this point, okay, let's not name it, let's leave it that way. Then now the next thing you're going to do is to put your, now you put your compass on those points where those are cut those lines, you get. So put your compass point on this point here. Okay, you can extend out your compass like that. Now I'm going to make another arc like this. So obviously I am bisecting angle 90. Yes. So you do not adjust, use the same radius. Put your compass point on the second part where the arc cut the line, yeah, like this. Okay, then you now draw another arc that must cut the first one like this. So now I'm going to join this point where this arc meets. All right, join that point to the center of your construction, just like so, like this. So now I have bisected 90 degrees. So what I have here is obviously 45. This is 45 degrees. These are another 45 degree over here. Okay, so 45, that's 90. So this is how to construct angle 45 degree. Now let us check if our angle is accurate. 45 degree, let's see. Now if I place my compass, yeah, now you can see that it's very accurate. Now this line is on 45, this is 40, it's on 45 degree, right? So that is how you make angle 30. So we have gone through the 4 angles you need for checkpoint. Now for checkpoint exam, what you need to know is how to make angle 30, 60, 45 and 90. Okay, so we have gone through the steps in making them. All right, now the next thing we are going to look at now is how to inscribe polygons. How to inscribe polygons. Now it's called inscribing polygons. Now the first thing we look at now is how to inscribe a hexagon and an equilateral triangle in a circle. Alright, so let's look at how to inscribe a triangle first. So how to inscribe an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, okay, in a circle. So when we say inscribing or an inscribed polygon, so what is an inscribed polygon? Now an inscribed polygon is a polygon that has all the vertices touching the circle. So which means when I say a polygon is inscribed, it means that the vertices of that polygon must touch the circle. Now look at this. You can see that these vertices, they are touching the circle. So you can say this is point A, this is point B, and this is point what? C. Now these points are touching the circle. You see, they are touching. So this is my triangle, this is my hexagon. Okay, your 6-sided polygon. Now you can see that all the vertices, they are all touching the circle. So for you to have an inscribed polygon, make sure the vertices are all touching the what? The circle. If not, it is not inscribed. All right, that's very important place. Now let's now look at how to inscribe an equilateral triangle in a circle. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to draw my circle. So take your compass like this. Now you draw a circle just like so. That's my circle. And also you can see the center of the circle over here. Look at it. Okay, now make sure you don't adjust the radius. Do not adjust the compass radius. Okay, leave it just the way it is. Now you now take your compass point and put it on any point on the circumference of the circle like this. All right, then now you are going to draw make an arc, okay, that cuts the circumference of the circle. All right, then you now place your compass point again on that arc. So you make another arc that cuts the circle like that. So repeat the same process. So you keep on placing the compass on the arc you just made, right? And make another arc that must cut the circle like they say. Okay, so keep on following that same process. So basically you are going around the circle, right? So place your compass point on your last arc you just made. All right, then you make another arc that cut the circle like this. So keep on going just like that round the circle. So place your compass point on your last arc, then you make another arc here like that. Place your compass point on this arc. Now if I make another arc here, you can see that this arc is going to lie on the first one I made, right? That's all. So that's the end of the arcs. Now if you count your arcs here, now there are 6. Now I have 6 arcs made on that circle. Now the reason why there are 6 arcs is because you are using the same radius. Do not now make sure that what's it called, the radius of this circle, okay, must be the same distance. You can see this radius of this circle must be the same distance as those arcs, like this. So the radius of the circle must be the same distance as your arc which you have made, right? That's very important, please. That's the only way you can get an accurate construction. All right. Now for me to get my triangle is actually a equilateral triangle. Why? Because it has all the 3 sides equal, right? So I'm going to connect every other arcs. What do I mean by that? So which means I'm going to join this arc here to this one here. So basically I'm joining every other arcs. Okay, so connect this to this arc. Yes. Okay, hold on. Let me use my ruler to join. Yes, I think this is good. So I'm trying to connect this arc to this one. Yes, this is good. Then now let's draw the line. So I'm joining every other arc, right, like that. So next you join this arc here. Oh, this is not looking good. Okay, let me just use my ruler like this and join. Yes, this looks good. Okay, then now I'll join this arc here. So I'm going to skip this arc, connect this arc to the next one like this. Is that clear, please? All right, then you now connect this arc. So you must skip one arc and join to the other, to this. That's all. Now this is my equilateral triangle. So obviously the side lengths are all equal. So this side equals this side equals this side. Okay, and the angles are all 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree, and this angle is also 60 degree. Okay, so now this is how you construct an equilateral triangle in a circle. All right, now the next thing we are going to do now is to construct a regular hexagon. Okay, don't forget, when we say regular means all the sides and all the angles are all the same, all equal, right? Now a regular hexagon has all the angles and all the sides the same. All right, so let's construct that quickly. Now for you to construct the regular hexagon, you have to do the same process like a triangle. Okay, the same procedure like a triangle. Now but instead of me joining those those arcs, I'm going to join adjacent arcs. That means after making this circle and making this 6 arc, right, now I'm going to connect what we call adjacent arcs. So join this arc to this one, you get. So this arc are they are adjacent. Okay, then join this arc to this one, you get. Then join that one to this one, you see. Then just like that. So you are going around the circle. Now you can see that the distance between each arc are all the same. Yes, that's why it's a regular. regular hexagon, because it has all the side length the same, right? Now this is my hexagon. This is my 6-sided hexagon. All right, and that's all. So that's how you construct a regular hexagon and also an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now next let's look at how to inscribe a square, okay, and an octagon. This is my square here, and this is my inscribed octagon over here. Now let's see how to achieve that. So now the same procedure. Don't forget we are inscribing, right? So therefore we need a circle. Okay, I must have a circle because I'm inscribing those polygons in a circle, right? Thank you. So I'm going to make my my circle right now. My circle. So just draw your circle with your compass. Now after doing that, you are going to draw your diameter. Okay, so now note the center of your circle. Okay, now draw a diameter line. Diameter line must pass through the center, right, of your circle, just like so, like this. So that is my diameter line. Okay, make sure diameter line must pass through the center of the circle, right? Now this is a horizontal diameter. Okay, now I'm going to bisect it. So how do we bisect this diameter? Let's call it diameter xy. Call it x y. So now I'm going to construct a perpendicular bisector of this diameter xy. So now how do I achieve that? How do I construct the perpendicular bisector of that diameter xy? So we have to, like, we'll do it like this. Now you have to place your compass point on either x or y. Let's start with y. So compass point on point y. Then now you must make sure that you open the compass radius such that it is more than half. See, more than half. Okay, more than half of that diameter line, please. Very important. Then now you have to make two arcs. So I'm going to make an arc above, okay, and below that line. So just make two arcs, one above and one below, right? Then now do not adjust your compass radius, leave it the way it is. Okay, place your compass radius on point X. All right, then you are going to make another arc to cut those arcs above and below, right? Thank you. Now those arcs, they must intersect, they must cut themselves. Very important. So next thing you're going to do is to connect, join the point of intersection of those arcs at the top and bottom, right, with a straight line like this, like this. All right, so what I've done now, this green line is the perpendicular bisector of this diameter xy. Okay, you can see that now this green line it shares that diameter into two equal parts, right? You can see that was it. So that's the bisector of that xy. Okay, and also note the angle here is 90. The angle here is 90 degrees because it's a perpendicular bisector, right, of that line. Thank you. Now after doing that, the next thing you're going to do is, now I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to join this point. Okay, now let's call this point. Call this point M, and call this point what? N, right? So I have four 4 points, point X, point Y, point M, and point N. Now I'm going to join them. So I'm going to join them with my ruler. So join point X to point M, like this. Join point M to point Y. All right. Join point Y to point N, and point N to what? To point X. Okay. Now this is my square. This is square actually. Now it's a square because the distance from X to M is the same as M to Y, the same as Y to N, the same as N to S. Okay. Now the square is just like it's rotated, but it's still a square. Now that's how you inscribe a square in a circle. All right. Now I hope that's very clear. Now the next thing we're going to do now is to inscribe. Let's now inscribe a regular octagon. All right. Now if you want to inscribe a regular octagon in a circle, you have to follow this same procedure like a square. So first make your circle, draw your diameter SY, then you bisect it, right, by making this your bisector, okay, which is MN. Now after doing those procedures, now you are going to do the same thing like I did for your square. You have to join those lines. So connect X to M, connect M to Y, connect X to M, and connect X to N. So basically, for you to construct your regular octagon, you first inscribe a square first like this. Then after doing that, I'm going to take my compass. Okay, so I'm going to bisect this line XM. So how do I bisect line XM? Now to bisect a line, what you have to do is to just put your compass point on the end point of that line. So I'm going to bisect line XM, right? So I'll put my compass point on point X like that. Then now you make sure that the compass is open such that it's more than half, right? More than half, you can say, of that line. Very important place. Then now I'm going to make an arc above and below that line like that. Then you now move your compass and put it on the second point, which is point M, right? Now do not adjust this compass, don't adjust it, okay? Then you make another arc here to cut the first arc, you see. Then you now make a new arc to cut this one below, right? Just like that. Then okay, I can place this over here again so that this arc can cut very well, just like so, like that. So that is how you bisect a line. Okay, so now you now take your ruler, then you connect this point of intersection of those arcs, join them with a long line. Make sure they are connected. Okay, and now this line must be long enough. This line must cut this point NY. Okay, so this my bisector is actually bisecting point XM and also point NY, line NY. Is that clear, please? So this bisector is bisecting line XM, at the same time bisecting line NY, you can say. So the same way I'm going to bisect line MY. So now let's place your compass on point M. You make sure it's more than half, which is correct. Then you make your first arc above and below, right, and below, like that. Then you now place your compass point on point Y. Okay, on point Y. Then you are going to make your second arc like this. Now make sure this arc is cutting the first one that is below. Right now they are not cutting, but that's not a problem, because they should cut, right, like that. Then another arc here must cut that one. Then I can put my compass point on point M again. Okay, like that. So I have to just make this arc longer. That's all. Then make this arc too longer as well, so that those arc must intersect like this. Then now I have to now join this point of intersection of those arcs, right? So join this intersection point, join it to this other point here. See here, all right? Now make sure the line is long enough to cut those both sides, please. Just like so. Now this bisector is bisecting both line MY and at the same time line XN. All right. So now for us to get our inscribed octagon, okay, now I have to join this point. Now I'll join this. Let me use a different color marker. Let me use black. So I'm joining this to this. That's one. This is two. This is three. You get? This is four. This is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now you can see the black octagon round. So that is the inscribed octagon in this circle, while the square is still there. It's right there. So now that's how you inscribe an octagon in a circle. All right. So I can okay, you don't erase. This is just the work. So now that's the end. That's the end. So this lesson is basically for the checkpoint mathematics. Okay. So it's for the checkpoint mass 0862 mathematics. Now these are all the keys you will be tested on. You'll be tested on in checkpoint. Okay. So you have to know how to construct angle 30 degree, angle 60, angle 45, and angle 90. And also you have to know how to inscribe those polygons: a square, a regular octagon, a regular hexagon, and an equilateral triangle. Okay, these are all what you need for checkpoint. Okay, now if this video really helped you, now please like the video, share the YouTube channel to your friends, and also comment on the video. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.